video. Today we're going to be working on my 2009 Toyota Corolla. I bought this vehicle about 2 months ago, and the main reason I bought it is because it needed a good cleanup, and I intentionally wanted to sell it later on down the road. Well, I sold it about a week ago, and so when I bought it for $4,000, I didn't really realize that I was going to sell it for $6,900, but the market kind of skyrocketed because everyone was getting used cars and the dealers were selling out of their cars, so it caused a huge fluctuation in the ar market. So it went up a lot higher than I thought it would. But I ended up spending 2 days cleaning it up, and then I got to go ahead and drive it around for a while. But as you can see, this car needed a lot of work. There was a lot of mold, and it stank so bad. This car's been used and abused for many years. The exterior needed a good buff as well. Go ahead and subscribe, like, so I can make some more videos, and let's go ahead and see the whole process. First things first, I'm gonna pull out my shop vac and pick up some of this loose debris. It was really nasty looking at this carpet because I found apple cores that have probably been in there for a couple years, as well as just balls of mold. This car was a Seattle car, and so it's been driven through a lot of rain, and there's been a lot of moisture in this vehicle. So finding all these food crumbs, they almost always have a thin layer of mold over the top of them, so it's kind of a disgusting thing to clean up. Luckily, this shop vac has been doing a good job for me. Whenever I detail an interior like this car, where it's been neglected for tens of years, I like to pull out the front seats at least. In this particular case, I pulled out both the front seats and the rear seats. And as you can see, underneath the rear seats, there has been a huge plethora of crumbs and food and debris that has been accumulating over the years. So I'm very glad I pulled that up and I saw that, because if I drove this car around and then realized that a month into driving this car that it had all that junk back there, I would be absolutely disgusted. So now that we got the vacuuming done and out of the way, it is time to do the fun stuff, which is killing the mold. I am mixing my carpet solution, which is Moldex, with some vinegar. What I'm gonna do is gonna pre-treat the carpet, only the areas that have the mold first, and I'm gonna let this vinegar in the Moldex solution boil into the carpet, soak into that mold and kind of loosen everything up. I'm gonna take my drill brush, dip it in a little bit of baking soda, and when that baking soda and vinegar react together, it causes a chemical reaction where the solution kind of bubbles up, and that's gonna help bubble up some of that mold to the surface of the carpet. So when I go over it with this carpet extractor, it's just gonna suck everything up.
Smoky in here.
Alright, so I'm going to be using my foam cannon and my pressure washer to be cleaning this interior carpet. It does sound a little bit hectic and a lot of people won't be using this method, but for my purpose with this mold being that it's black mold and that it's not just on the surface of the carpet, I want to make sure that I use a little bit more water than I typically would use, and this just speeds up the process a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray a thick layer of foam and make sure that Moldex solution seeps in past the carpet into all the cracks. And then after I go ahead and do that, I'm gonna take the drill brush to it and then shampoo it up. And there should be enough water being used that all the mold's gonna get touched by that solution. So I don't have to worry about bringing in any more black mold, green mold, any mold for that matter. So.
Smoky in here.
My favorite part about shampooing any interior on any car is seeing that shampoo water afterwards. So here you guys go. I got a nice white backsplash so you guys can really see the compare and contrast. Now we got the dirty vacuum water out of the way. Everyone got their fix of dirty water, so now it's time to start cleaning the floor mats. So the process that I do is I like to get the floor mats wet, and I am using a 3200 PSI gas pressure washer. It's a Power Stroke that I got from Walmart. And I like to pre-treat the carpet by just spraying the heck out of it, getting it nice and moist. And then I get my carpet cleaning solution, pre-treat the carpets a little bit, take the drill brush to it, scrub it down, and then go over it with the pressure washer and just spray as much of that soap out as I possibly can. On the front and on the back. On the back side, it's important to get around that little lip where the fabric kind of wraps around the floor mat, because that's where most of the mold and all that stuff actually got trapped. And I'm gonna go over this 2 or 3 times until the water comes out completely clean, and then I know that I've done it right. Alright guys, I just want to say thank you for watching this video, and if you can leave a like, subscribe, or leave a comment down below, anything you got to say, I want to hear. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the pretty much interior fabric mold removal process, and if you guys are working on a similar project, I hope this helps you out.